Hey guys, welcome to the part 4 selling sequence. So, what we have discussed before is profile setup, marketing, etc. etc. First touch, building a report, and when building a report, right after that, you do it's kind of a wavelength thing. It's not very black and white, it's a mix. So, basically, when you're building a report, you start talking sexual, go back and forth, and do a lot of push pull. And once the fan is uncontrollably talking about sexual stuff, is horny and whatnot, you start selling the sequence. So first of all, I'm going to. It's a whole fucking. It's a very webby thing. I cannot possibly give everything in one video, but I will try my best. I have pointers written down, and I'm going to explain those pointers. I'm explaining everything from the back of my head, basically. So first of all you have to do is categorize the fan. Usually there will be three or four type of fans at the most. One would be time wasters. Second would be people who fall for your GFE, etc. Third would be people who know what they want. They know how the game is. They know everything. They're like, okay, I just want this. But even for them, you have to make sure you try GFE a little bit first, and that is how you categorize them. Anyways, once you categorize the fan, and it's very easy, most of the fans you will see will actually do GFE if your chatting is good. Your chatting needs to be on point. The way you write, the way you give out the characteristics of the girl in the chatting, the way your chatters work, or if you're chatting yourself, it needs to be language and vibe like a real fucking girl. If it's not, then it's not going to really work out. These people can know. They're not stupid, and they're spending money, so they will be looking out for stuff. Imagine yourself if some girl asks you for money, or if not just a girl in general. If you're looking to spend out the money, you will also look for the reasons not to spend money. And if you see some red flag, if you see you're not going to get value of what you're looking for, you will not spend the money. And also, one more thing I want to repeat in this video is a fan spends the most money either when he's horny or he's in love. And if he's in both, his wallet is wide open. Anyways, so basically, going to the next point, freebies and sequence set, it kind of links in. So what a sequence basically is imagine you are a girl and you are talking to someone that you like, etc., and you start sexting with them. You're not gonna send naked pictures right away, blah blah blah. Let's say you send a snap first. If a girl has ever tried to fucking seduce you online, you would know what I'm talking about. But anyways, you start with a selfie video. That is the freebie. So I usually give out 3 to 4 freebies, and I spread them out. So let's say the first one is a video and a photo, and the second one is a photo and then a video again, and it's very lewd. Nothing they can get off to, nothing they can actually complete whatever they're trying to do, because the post with clarity hits, and we need to delay that to a point that it gets kind of uncontrollable, but we cannot delay it too much either. So freebies is a very good way of building rapport, as I said before, and you need to spread them. And it needs to be maybe a girl saying hi, or just a mirror selfie video for showing herself, giving a blow kiss, whatever. And always have variations also. And then from there you progress. So each video or photo you send to next needs to be a progression. And everything needs to have variations as well, so the chatters can play around. They have freedom. They are not stuck with, oh, this or that. The more variations you have, the better. But it needs to also at the same time look like a straight line, like this whole passage I told you. It needs to look like a straight line, like a girl, she sends photo or a video to her getting naked and masturbating and whatnot. In between, you can also use voice notes. You can also give freebies in between as well, and at the end. So I usually like to give freebies 3 times during the session if it's going good. First in the start, to get them all uncontrollably liking the girl. Oh, she's looking so hot and whatnot. In the middle, So they're like, oh, she sent me a freebie. And at the end, thanking them, basically giving them an award for completing and going through the sequence. And one more thing I want to tell you is that basically the sequence, it needs to have a very natural look. So if you have a proper camera setup, 4K with perfect lighting, it looks like it has been planned, it's not going to sell that well. But if a girl just takes her selfie camera, turns it on, and records it right then and there, even if it's not perfect, it's going to sell better because they're going to believe that the girl is shooting it right now. So that is very, very, very important. And it needs to have progression in everything you sell. And that is about it. I cannot go into details about what to show and what not to show. And there are many different kind of sequences or sets you can follow. Basically, a sequence is the whole thing, and set is what clothes she's wearing and the background, or where she is, basically. The third thing I want to tell you guys about is the pricing ladder. So every time you move through the sequence, you need to upgrade the price. You need to upcharge every single thing you sell. That is why there needs to be a progression in every single media you send as well. So let's say the first 2 or 3 are free, or first 2 are free. The second needs to start at $10 or $5 or $15. You need to judge the pricing based on how much the fan likes you, and you do that by, of course, reading what he's typing, how fast he's typing, and how excited, in love, or horny he sounds. The second thing you need to do is you need to also look for these 2 signs. How fast is he buying the stuff you're selling, and how much appreciation is he showing you. If he's showing you a lot of appreciation and he's buying it right away, you can upcharge the next one a little bit more. Let's say you send the first one for $10 and he buys it right away. You can send the next one for $20 or $25. You have to be the judge of that. The more experience you gain with this, the more experience you will have on what to send and how much to send it for. Sometimes it's better to skip a little bit in the middle and send the more exclusive part for more money, and they usually buy it. So you be the judge of that. There's no right formula for it. Every girl is different, every account is different, every fan is different. And one formula applying to all would be just basically lying to you. But this is a formula that you can, this sauce that I'm giving you, you can basically note down some notes and you can make your own stuff up with it, and it's going to help you a lot. Anyways, use voice notes and talk with the fan. So let's say he buys something and then he says something. You don't send the next one right away. You talk to him a little bit. You get him excited about the next stuff. Maybe make him guess, play some games, etc. I always teach my chatters to play games. There are a lot of games, Truth and Dare, and there are some other games as well. I'm not going to tell you. But yeah, there's a lot of games you can look up online. And when you play games, this actually is kind of a new experience for the fans. And it gets them excited. And it's something that they basically makes the experience overall very, very good for them. So play games, talk, be nice to them, and yes, use voice notes, because very less people use voice notes. And once you use voice notes, it's going to have an effect of, oh, she's so real. She is right there talking to me. And these fans, they value that more because they always have a doubt in mind. Maybe it's an agency behind them. Maybe there are chatters behind them, because most of the people are finding out about this because, OnlyFans Management is just getting very famous and the sauce is out there. Like I'm doing, maybe a fan sees it and he finds out that there are chatters. Right? The last thing I want to tell you guys about is aftercare. So aftercare is very, very important as well. Once you go through the whole sequence, you want the fan to have overall a positive remembrance and have no buyer's remorse. So for aftercare, you give a couple freebies and you say, oh, this is the best experience I've ever had. I've never done stuff like that before. And also, this is something you can use in, while sending the sequence as well. Let's say he wants to ask for titty pictures and you don't send him titty pictures. You're like, oh, I've never done this before. It depends on the kind of branding you have for the creator. For me, the way I work, it usually works very well. But with the time, the strategy does not work very well for everyone. But in the starting, you can say, oh, I have never done this before. I've never sent this to anyone before. and that will increase the perception value of the girl in the fan's mind, and he will be willing to pay more, and he will be begging for that stuff. So let's say usually bad chatting is you throw the picture and you put it for $50 and the fan doesn't even want to see it because it's $50. Good chatting is the fan is begging for the picture. He's like, can you please send me titty pics? Can you please send me titty pics? And you're like, no. And the third time, I'm so nervous, but okay, I'll do it. Fuck it. And then you send it for $50, $75 and he buys right away because he knows that he asked for it and he wants it very, very bad. So he has basically no control over him. And this is something you can do in aftercare as well. You can say, hey, I've never done this before with anyone. This was a really good experience. I feel so excited. And at the end, what you want to do is, after basically getting off, guys get emotional because of the post-nut clarity. So you can talk deep stuff about him, with him emotionally, like his childhood trauma, maybe something else, something emotional he's going through in life, his relationship, his business, maybe job is not going that well, maybe business is not going that well, whatever. Everyone has shit in life that's not going right, and they're emotional about it, and so you can talk to that. Especially these guys, they're on OnlyFans. Excuse me. And once you become their therapist, they will want to come back. They have this. They're now invested emotionally, and they're invested monetarily, like financially. And once you do that, and once you think the conversation is slowly dying, you want to cut the conversation off and you want to schedule another time. And what you can do is, hey, I really like talking to you. I love the time we have. Are you free next weekend, or when can we do this again? Blah 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 blah. Let the man lead. Let him tell a date, and you hit him up a couple days before that. And how I do it is I have a whole Notion board. Plus, in the name you write, message him on this. Unless he messages you first, then you can talk a little bit. Of course, give him attention. He's a good spender. Always give spenders attention and care and love and overall a positive experience. And maybe he's ready to buy more stuff before that date. So never ignore them. And yeah, that is about that. That is it. I gave all the sauce very quickly and I talk very, very fast. So if you have to rewatch the fucking video, go do it again. One more thing I want to tell you guys is that I have a chatting agency. So if you guys want to know more about it, go to the website InfiniteChatting.com, watch the video. I also have a free Telegram group that you can find the link in the description. I also have a Reddit service for people that have good niche models or trans models, whatever. It's purely commission basis, so if you're interested, you can check the link in the bio as well. Check the link in the description as well. You will get all the information there. Ciao.